it is me, JB. Welcome to another exciting episode of Spider Sprue. Today we'll be doing the ROUTEMASTER bus again. Yes, the ROUTEMASTER bus. This time 106, 107, 108 and 109. So, without further ado, let's get building. Too close to the camera. I was quite close to the bus too. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Name those parts. So what have we got? Well, I'm gonna tell you what we've got. We have left and right hinge bases, center hinge plate times 2, but as you can see I've only got one. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the bracket stealing alien stole it. It bounced off and went, and the carpet monster got it. Emergency exit out of frame, emergency exit inner frame, window bar, outer handle, inner handle. And the screws of choice are morning screws AM, CM, YM, EM, DP and superhero screws XM. Now the first thing it wants us to do is put these to the side, put these to the side, is of course put these together. That we just go in like that. But first I need my cushion of protection, small. Put that on top of there. They're going to be held together here, here, here and here with some CM screws. That's looking like that. Then we get this piece and this piece. So the right will look like that. Got an R on it, so that will be facing that way, and the left will be facing that way. And these will just be going in like that. If I had the other one, that would go in there as well. And then we get the superhero screws. One goes on that side and one goes on that side. Now this is always dangerous because you might slip and prick your finger. So always be careful. Just take it nice and slowly. So that is looking like that. And again, you do that if that had that there. So what I'm going to do is put the screw in anyway, just in case I find it. And once that's done, This one will be going here, the locating lug, like so, and that will go there if it had one. And they're going to be secured with some morning screws, AM screws red. It does have a locating lug, which is a bonus. So that'd be looking like that. That look like that on the other side too. Then what we do is turn it back over this way. Then we'll get this piece, and that will be just going in there. Again, that does not have a locating lug, but it will be held with some DP screws. Remember, all this push on here and not on the plastic glass type thing here. Anyway, once that is done, then we'll put the handle that go through here like so. Then that'll go in, so like that. On the other side, D shape, that should just go in like that. Yeah. Of course it's fighting me. Make sure it goes down that way. And that is going to be secured with a YM screw. Now these are flanged. There you go. So it's looking like that. Then if we put this like that, still not, it's very loose this. Why is that loose? Yeah, that's gone loose. Right, I have to tighten that up because it's gone a bit loose. There you go, tightened it up. So when you move this to open, that should go like that. Okay, once that is done, we're going to put it on the bus. Here we are. So that will just go in here. So what I'll do is close that so we can get a, so it doesn't fall out. And then that is going to be secured here and here with some EM screws. Now there is a locating lug in the middle of the bracket here. One, just loosen it up a bit. Ah! Need to get one of those scratch pens. you open it, that should just open and close. There you go. Okay, it's got one missing, but hopefully I will find the bracket or the hinge, and then it's an easy fix. Then that one will just go in there. I'll just put that in there so I don't lose it. And the back. That will still open and close. Hopefully I'll find that. If not a deal breaker, because I probably won't open the emergency exit anyway. Anyway, that is looking like that, and that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Those parts. So what have we got? Well, I'm going to tell you. We have a rear panel, looking nice. Brake light lenses. Left and right brake rims and brake light housing. And the screws of choice on this one is politician screws, MP screws. And the first thing it wants us to do is get this piece. Over this side. And it wants, so that will go in there. Now it is directional. So that is looking like that, and that will be going in there. It will locate and lug, that should just fit in there. There you go. So that is looking like that on that side, so I'll put that on that side. Yeah, and then we spin it over, put the housing in. I'll just go over the lug like that, and that's going to be secured with politician screws, MP screws. Don't need oil on this one because we are going into plastic. So that is looking like that on that side. And again, we'll do it on the other side. So that's looking like that on that side. And that's what it looks like on that side. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Name those parts. So what we got? Well, I'm going to tell you. We have two indicator lamp lenses, left indicator housing, left indicator lamp backing, left indicator lamp housing, right indicator lamp housing, curve shaped, so I don't know if I got these correct, but we'll find out. Right indicator lamp backing, curved shape. So the strips we got are A177 times 3, A178 times 2, A164, A179, A176, A194. We have some tape strip. No, we don't. Must have thrown it out in the bag, but never mind. And the screws of choice are NM and DP. So NM red and DP black. First thing it wants us to do is we're putting the housings on. So it wants the right indicator, which was D, which was the curve shape. So this one is up here. That makes sense. So this one is higher than this one. Then we get the indicator lamp inside it, looking like that. So that will just fit in there. Then we'll spin it over. And then one of these are actually marked. So that will just fit in there. It's going to fit that way, or is it going to fit that way? There you go. And of course that'll stick to my fingers and fall out. And that's going to be held in with some DP screws. What? I'll be back in a moment. And back. There you go. So make sure the R is there. I had it the other way around so it didn't line up properly. And that is looking like that on that side. And now we do it on the left side. This time this is flat. It's not raised. And again with some DP screws, looking like that on that side, looking like that on that side. Now it wants us to put some tape on here. I think that's because it's been touching the metal and shortening. Of course we don't want to cover those holes. I'll try and not cover those holes. So that is done. Now the fun part. Now we're going to stick that in the back of the bus. Oh! Found them. Here we are. So there's a little gap here for that just to slide in there. And we'll have to try and get the lamps and things in there as well. So what I might do is just put an NM screw in here for the time being, just to hold that in place. And then I'll see if I can get the lights in. Okay, that's just to hold it in. That will come back out because we'll be putting a strip there. Now I'm just going to try and put the lights in where they're supposed to go. Anyway, I'll get that all done, show you what it's like. Okay, I've tested it. It's very hard to get them in, really hard. So let's just test a little bit, see if I'm happy with it. It's very dull because I don't think I've got it in, and you can't really see. Shaky cam. This one's not too bad, and these are a bit dull because that one must have slipped out, and that one is very hard to get in, but you know what? Yeah, that'll do. So every time I do this, it scratches the paint off this one here. Yep. Right, once that's done, it's time for the strips. So the first strip it wants us to do is this one here. And that is going to be the A177. There's me trying to use the magnet to get them out, and it was still in its plastic. A177, that's this piece. That will be going just along there. Okay, it wants... Just line up the holes like we've done before. Like that, and that's going to be held in with NM screws. So that's one, and I get the rest done and show you what's like. So that is looking like that. Next, we go up to this piece here, and that is going to take another A177. Do the holes, line up the holes so they're correct. That's not that one. That'll be the one. There you go. Again, this will go around the corner there. And again, with NM screws, get that done, show you what it's like. So that is looking like that. Next, it wants us to get the one for A194, which is this long one, this piece. And that will be going, again, lining up the holes there. Just make sure that's the correct way. Yeah, that is the correct way. And that is going to be secured. You've guessed it, NM screws, get it done, show you what it's like. Now this one has two bends. So that one will bend right across to there, like that, and that should just bend across there like that. That is now looking like that. See my instructions. Next it wants us to do is again with the 177, this time down here. So get all that done, show you what it's like. That is now looking like that. Next it wants us to do is the A176, which is this piece, and that will be just going around here. Holes up. Now there is a little dent here, so where does the dent go? Yeah, the dent goes here. So get that done, show you what it's like. Again, NM screws. That is looking like that. Now we get a 164 and a 179, so they're the smaller ones. Where these will be going is 164 will be going up here. Again, just lining up the holes. And 179, the little indent there, that'll be going there. And again, they will be held with, yeah, you've guessed it, NM screws. Get it done, show you what it's like. So looking like that, and the last two that we got, the last strips, A178, they'll be going down here and down here. Again, NM screws. Get it done, I'll show you what it's like. That's what that should look like. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but I couldn't get a screw in there or in there. No hole. Don't get it. Oh well, not a deal breaker either, but still weird. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Name those parts. So what we got? Well, I'm going to tell you. We have side panel. We're doing the side panels now, and we have some side strips, and we have A197B times 2, A163, A168, A188, cream side strip marked A167B times 2, and side strip marked A167C, and the screws of choice are NM red and NM cream. Now the first thing it wants us to do is get this piece, and we're going to put it on here. Exciting, isn't it? Oh, it's really exciting. So this it there, so that will just shimmy on there. It will. Trying to get this all lined up. But of course we need this first. Haha. There you that's better. Yeah, don't forget about them. And then we're going to secure them with NM screws across here. Get that done, show you what it's like. Stay. Looking like that, so you've got the strips around here. Next it wants us to take the one that is marked A188, which is this piece. Now this has got a little slant, so that will be going just in there. And again, that is going to be secured with some NM screws. So that is looking like that at the top there. Then it wants us to get one that is marked 163A. Okay, they got that marked the wrong way around on the instructions. It's A163, honestly, instructions. And this will be going here. And again, NM screws, get that done, show you what it's like. Okay, looking like this now. Next, it wants the ones that are 184, which is this piece, and they will be going here. No, only joking. They will be going there. One goes there. Make sure that is the correct one. These don't line up very well. And one up the top there. And again, secured with some NM screws just up to here. Get that done, show you what it's like. Anyway, so that now is there. Oops, there. Now it wants us to have the two A197Bs, which will be going in between here. Once that is done, I might as well do the quick ones. Then it has the 167Bs, which will go here and here. So that's these pieces. That'll go like that. And then the A167Cs, they will be going in there. I'll get all that done, show you what it's like. Looking like that. Don't forget NM cream go in these slots there. Hurrah! I hope you enjoyed that episode of Spider Sprue. Now, I don't think it's available anymore. However, here are some links down below to where to get it, if it's still available, that is. Also, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe. Now, I think it's over here. I always point over here, but it's moved, so it's about here. Same with the notification bell, which is also here, next to the subscribe button. Then there's a little icon there. That's a Spider Sprue icon. You just press that one to subscribe as well. Also, don't forget to give it a like, which is a thumbs up. That's about there too. Now, let's get building. Do close the camera.